Kareem, sorry. So QQ, you have 30 seconds to sell yourself. Go.
Alright. One already. See a lot. All the good man left boy. Yeah. Cook for you, wash you. I went to Calabar High School.
Since you went to Calabar, we're gonna do a little spelling.
Oh my God.
First word, Savannah Lamar.
As in the parish? The city? EUPMISM.
Fully done.
Ambidextrous.
What?
Easy. Ambidextrous. Able to use both hands.
Me no know.
Ambidextrous.
Me no know.
Ambidextrous.
No.
It's easy.
What kind of math do
Listen,
this?
ambidextrous. So we
Fully-
break it down.
Fully done.
Desire, especially sexual desire.
Oh. We should have known this.
What's the inspiration behind Pretty Bacchus?
You know what is a Bacchus, right?
Tell me.
You don't. Explodes first or second?
Explode. What do you mean
Comes.
explode?
Because some girls don't have the arch they need to have in the back, you know? I could possibly give you some insights off there.
Which local artist you'd like to collab with and which overseas artist? And you call the first word or words that comes to mind. Water walk.
Donkey Gully.
One Coco.
Radam. Nothing comes to mind, to be honest. Yo, me take the one here.
People are
No.
taking people man
No,
long
no.
time. What is your relationship status?
What?
Your relationship status.
I'd have to go make a phone call and check. Like,
Make a
I
phone
don't-
call right now.
No.
Hey guys, it's your girl Queen Cop. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a vlog that's very unique. We're calling it Love Chat. It's where I invite special guests on the show to talk about family, relationship, music, social issues, and anything that comes to mind. Today we have a special guest. We'll call him Uncle Room Ram. Mr. One Drop, Massa QQ.
For you and you, hey. Skip to my love. For you and you. A QQ.
Father. Slide in.
But all of them need the kind of sound. All. Uncle Massa. Huh?
You're not on big man now.
Jeez.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just kind of cold.
You're cold?
Yeah,
So you want me to
know
just
Eh?
you want me to just wrap it up now?
No, I would more prefer if you could help warm me up.
Let's get into it. Alright, so today is the first episode, right, Kareem? So you're kicking off the show, good? Do you want me to say Kareem or QQ? Kareem or QQ?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I forget Kareem, but like you just said Kareem and I didn't even realize. But it's
Okay. What's the difference between QQ and Kareem? If there is even a difference?
no difference.
There's no difference? So Kareem and QQ the same person?
Kareem is an introvert. He's very quiet, boring. All he does is read news, read the newspapers, whatever you can think of. I'm always reading, trying to get knowledge. And just staying at the house. And QQ, no, I guess is the total opposite. He will put on his hat and just go out. And then obviously he's in front of the crowd and perform and all that good stuff. So, big difference.
Well, I have several questions today. I don't know who's going to answer, if it's QQ or Kareem, but I definitely need some answers, alright? That's some simple, easy question, don't worry yourself. So Kareem, sorry. So QQ, you have 30 seconds to sell yourself. Go.
Alright. One already. See a lot. All the good man left boy. Yeah. cook for you, wash you, clean for you.
Never had been seeing this yet. I dare here before my maiden take and I never see it yet.
Take off your top for you. Now one job for you. Sell out.
Sell yourself as in who are you?
I'm gonna sell myself.
Your time is still going. Who are you? Quick. 15,
damn.
14,
See, me have to carry
13.
mat now, so I'm living over sell myself. What I gotta do? I gotta brag about my achievements? Nah, man. Yo, listen. Any girl want a good man? Nah, you see. So that's it, I know.
Time. Wow. Wow. That's all you're gonna say.
No, you see, try and I never sell myself before. I don't know about the selling of self.
Alright, cool.
If you're a
Alright.
guy, we're not for sale.
So first question, what does the Q stand for?
So my father's name is GQ, and I just want it to be enough. I always want to be like my dad when I grow up. So they don't want to be little GQ, and him say, no, you need to be your own person. So I'm gonna say, alright, give me a name, and we come up with QQ, and then that's how it. But I like to say quality quest. You know, I have certain quality and standards, and quest hard to figure out. It's a mystery. So
Quality quest.
yeah.
Nice. Nice. Then I don't need to ask the second question because the second question was gonna be, how did you get the name, right?
See it there.
So 2 in 1.
Answered.
Alright, cool.
And
Which
that's what I
high
give.
school you went to?
I went to Calabar High School. Yeah.
Calabar.
Lion them
Rabalak.
One bar.
Tell me 2 things that Calabar is known for.
Track and field and football.
Track and field and football. Okay. Well, since they all brag about track and field and football, what about education?
Well, we're also known for the school challenge quiz. We've also had, you know, very prominent graduates in terms of like entertainers such as Baby Sham.
Baby Shaw went to Calabar?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Vibes Cartel, very good lyricist
Yeah, I
and
know
writer.
Cartel went to Calabar.
The former Prime Minister of Jamaica, PJ Patterson. You know what I mean? So we're known for very
So Calabar
good stuff
produced some
academically.
great men in society, right?
well, we couldn't determine if I'm on great. You know. I can't tell you about myself.
Okay, talent-wise.
Well, talented individuals.
Okay,
Yeah.
talented individuals. Fair enough. All right. So since you went to Calabar, aka
Wait, why you say Calabar? Like I
Rabalak,
didn't.
no, you know, for emphasis,
Oh.
listen to the question that's coming after. All right. Since you went to a prominent high school, one that is known for track and field football and quality education, I'm going to ask you. You didn't even get the question yet.
But the way up, you know? Alright.
We're gonna do a little spelling.
Oh my God.
School challenge quiz. You say your school known for school challenge quiz, right? Right, viewers?
Spellings for school
Right?
challenge.
But once you're on school challenge quiz, you must can spell, don't it? Once you school up on school challenge quiz, you
I
must
wasn't
can
on the
spell.
team,
That's
though.
why I'm changing it. So once you school challenge quiz, the students at the school must can spell. Anyways, it's simple. First word, Savannah Lamar.
As in the parish, the city in Westmoreland.
Never had been seeing this yet. I dare here before my maiden take and I never see it yet.
The capital.
Yes?
SAVANNALAMAR.
Nice. Correct. Cheers, clap, yeah. Second word,
First ones are always easy. You know, so
euphemism.
what?
Euphemism.
Say it again.
Euphemism. Euphemism. Let me tell you
I
the
think you're
pronouncing
pronouncing it.
Right.
Right.
Alright, maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Euphemism.
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 Mism.
Okay, let me ask Google to pronounce it.
EUPHA.
Hold on.
Euphemism?
Come again?
You said eupha. EUPH.
Euphemism.
Euphemism. Euphemism.
Listen.
Euphemism.
I heard euphemism.
Euphemism.
I heard euphemism.
Euphemism.
Let me give it to you.
No, you
again.
just tell me in Jamaican.
Euphemism.
EU
Mm-hmm.
PHA for MISM.
Almost is EU PHEMISM. Not
PHE
Yeah.
MISM.
Yeah. And it means a mild or indirect word used as a substitute for a harsh word.
Okay.
Alright. So you got the second one wrong.
I couldn't win no money if I was on what's it? Family Feud.
Alright, you probably get the next one. Don't feel
No, I'm not get the next
daunted.
one.
Ambidextrous.
What?
Easy. Ambidextrous. Able to use both hands.
Me no know.
Ambidextrous.
Me no know.
Ambidextrous.
Me no know.
Calabar, come on, man. It's easy.
What Calabar have to do with
Listen,
this?
ambidextrous. So
Fully-
we break it down.
Fully done.
Fully done.
Come.
Alright. What's the word?
Dextrous.
Dextrous.
Yeah, ambidextrous.
A M B I. Ambidex. DE. Dextrous.
Yeah, ambidextrous.
I don't feel like it's an X. Let me visualize it.
Why you don't think it's an X?
XTROUS.
Yes, that is it. Spell it again.
Ambidex. AMBIDEX. TROUS.
Yes.
I gotta
Why you
visualize.
doubt
No, I have
yourself?
to visualize words, you know, because when I read a lot, I have to think about the word like, yo, me see that already.
Alright, the last word.
I thought you said it was 3 words.
No, I never said that.
Alright.
The last word.
Don't
Concupiscence.
what?
Concupiscence.
Con.
Concupiscence. I'm going to
CON.
Mm-hmm.
CU. P. Concupiscent.
Concupiscence.
ICENT.
No. Almost. Concupiscent. It means a strong desire, especially sexual desire.
Bomba. Me should have known this. CON. CUPISENT.
SENT, yes, nice.
SENT.
Professor. You never did too bad. How much words I got wrong? Only one. And it was the euphemism.
I
Right?
should have known. If I knew the meaning first, I would have known the scent was SENT.
It's SCENT. That means you get it wrong. SCENT.
What did I say?
You just said SENT.
Scent, as in like how somebody smells.
Mm-hmm.
SCENT.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say then?
I already said SENT.
I don't even know.
We'll have to do a playback. Anyway.
I listen to it.
I'm listening, but then you kind of get me
You're done giving,
confused
so I take the
after.
point.
Alright, so he only got one word wrong, but that wasn't so bad, right? Real Calabar, man, right? Rawalak.
Big up.
Big up Calabar. You produce a good one. Alright, next question. What is QQ doing right now? You have a new look, no more long hair, so I'm guessing you have new songs too.
Yeah, you know, I have a new image that I'm working with. Something a little bit more mature. Not trying to semi, old, but just something more mature. And then whole heap of new music consistently, just laying down stuff, trying to figure out that next song. But whole heap of new music.
Okay. What's the latest one you have now?
That's been released?
Yeah.
Well, the latest that's been released was a music video named Pretty Backers.
What's the inspiration behind Pretty Backers?
Well, being that I can't swear, I don't need to swear, but you know what is a backers, right?
Tell me.
You don't? So, men and women have sexual intercourse, and then there are positions in which, individuals are placed.
Like first place, second place.
No. Well, you can be first and second place, depending on who explodes first or second.
Explode? What do you mean
Comes.
explode? Comes where?
Like come home
Come home?
or come to their senses.
Who come to them senses first?
Right. Determine who comes first or second. But anyways, so there are positions in which
I'm just messing around.
individuals
Yes, I know
can,
that. Yeah.
and there's a particular one called a bacchus.
Oh.
Right.
So-
But it has to be certain way for it to be pretty bacchus.
Meaning?
I mean, maybe it's not
Is it Bacchus or Bacchus?
not necessarily because some girls don't have the arch they need to have in the back. I could possibly give you some insights off the air.
You know what? Let's go to the next question. Which local artist you'd like to collab with, and which overseas artist?
I hate to be asked this question. There isn't a specific local artist. Obviously, there's so much talented youths in our society, you know what I mean? And I probably listen to everybody's music. So, if I'm going to say youth are reach places, you know what I mean? I don't have an issue. I tend to prefer doing stuff though with new artists, youths that are probably young, upcoming. They're not filled with ego and probably, certain things in them head, because when, success start for reach or happen for a lot of artists, then they become somewhat artist-like.
Artist-like?
People expect artists to hype and bougie and them something that, and
So
they do
what's
become
wrong
that
with
way.
that?
I mean, it changes the individual that you are. You see me I say? And because it changes the individual that you are, your thought process is different. So your music now start to
Change.
reflect that individual. Like, you start probably a sing say, yo, million buckles, when before you probably that sing say, yo, not even water, me no drink. You know what I say? Me hungry, me this, me that.
Yeah.
So it changes, the whole thought process and how you create. And I feel like the hungrier you are, the better you are at creating.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You go extra mile for put out your best.
Nice. All right. So, this segment is called the quick segment, right? I'm going to say one word or a few words, depending.
Yeah.
And you call the first word or words that comes to mind, and you must think about it. Don't think about it.
God.
So I'm going to just drop it. So it's like,
How can I not think about it though?
no, don't think about it. If you think about it, then it's not going to be as fun as how I want it to be. I'm going to call a word. As I call it, you drop it. Good?
Yeah.
All right. It's so cold out here. I'm sniffing. My apologies. Water walk.
Dunkling gully.
What? What you say?
Dunkling gully.
No, water walk, dunkling gully. Water walk, dunkling
Then
gully.
our song so go out, don't go.
Oh, water walk, go a pumpkin belly.
Okay.
But dunkling gully. But yeah.
Yep.
Alright. What sweet yo?
Why so are you?
Me know say that you didn't gonna say. You didn't have to think about it. One cocoa.
Rather.
To Rockstone.
You said me never think those things.
No. One cocoa full basket. One cocoa right
You
now.
said don't think about it, so I'm gonna say it.
Watch this. Normal.
I lie.
Me know I know. Nanny.
Shut in her.
You couldn't say nanny of the road. Jamaica land.
We love.
Okay. Member of.
Me no know. Me no know.
Me know the first that come to mind. I know where it come to mind. Member of.
Nothing comes to mind, to be honest.
Member of Parliament. Member of the band.
None of that never come to my mind. Me I tell you the truth.
Pretty.
Baka.
I knew it! I knew it! Stock.
Ashley.
I know, right? Beanie.
Man.
Bounty.
Killer.
Alright. When last you been to church? So we're back in the serious segment. When last you been
serious
to
segment?
church?
Oh.
Yeah.
Easter of this year.
What are some of the things you consistently pray about?
I always pray to be humble, to remain humble. I always pray for guidance and strength, and pray for my family, most of all. And yeah, I always pray that God use me, you know, in the right way. Like sometimes I feel like I fail, but I just hope that whatever He's doing with me is just for a greater good.
Do you consider yourself to be a very spiritual person?
Very spiritual.
In times of troubles, who do you turn to?
God.
Okay. You're a boy dad, right?
I am.
How is fatherhood going for you, and how do you balance fatherhood with being an artist?
I mean, it's the greatest responsibility that I have. I enjoy it more than everything that I've done in this life. For me, it's fun, but at the same time, sometimes it gets weird. So, like as example, my son will not call me, and I'll be like, all right, but he's gonna call me when he wants something. So them call me when he wants something, I throw a tantrum.
You throw a tantrum.
I do.
Why?
Because I'm like, oh, so you only call me because you want something? And he's like, no, Dad. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I only call you when I want something, because if I call you otherwise, you're going to be in the studio, or you're going to be on live, or you're going to be doing something, and you're going to tell me, oh, hey, Kai, I'll call you back.
How old is he?
He's 8. So,
So
apparently...
he's a baby. And you throw a tantrum?
Yeah, I still throw a tantrum, because he used to call me way more. But I guess maybe did I tell him too much? Oh, I'm busy, so I'll call you back. So he kind of, you know.
You think you'd want more kids?
I do.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
How many more?
Probably 2 more.
Why not girl?
I'm kind of scared of the society that we live in now, and the world we're living in. And I feel like I'll probably be able to more mold and guide my son as to ensure he doesn't go on the wrong path or down the wrong path. Opposed to a female now, I'm not a female. I haven't experienced certain things about being a female. It would be hard for me to guide an individual a certain way without first-hand understanding certain things. So my kind of words say, you know, she will come home one day and probably say something to me, I have to come out of my house like a madman. You know what I mean? So maybe with a boy I can more understand it. If me say me now one fight, I say, well, you know what?
Don't you think that you and the mother working together, it makes things much easier?
Well, that's the thing too. And we have to be realistic. Unfortunately, the way the world is nowadays, it's less of a chance. Probably 10, 15 years ago, but now more than ever, it's less of a chance that the mother and father is going to stay together. If you look at how, like, be real. People believe in
though?
family.
Why?
People believed in the family unit way more before than now. You know, people used to fight for their family even when there was mishaps and disagreements.
Okay, so you're talking about people. What about you?
No, because I don't know the individual that I would be having that child with. So for me to say, this is how it's going to go, it's hard to say. But because of how society and the world has gotten nowadays, it is more likely than not for you to get an individual who's going to be thinking the way majority of the people are thinking these days. And we've seen it as example in Jamaica. Men get up like nothing, you know, and just walk away from them pitney. It used to be a big thing, like it used to be a big topic before, man getting up and walk away from them pitney. It was so common, but now it is like it's assimilated in society.
Okay, but why do we have to follow what's entrenched in society now? Why don't we create our own path?
Hold on. Where it's a case where people just expect it. Like, woman breed for a man nowadays now, it's like, oh, I'll do it on my own. I don't need a guy. Because it's like such an expected thing nowadays. And it's sad. It's a sad reality, but it has become a part of the society where people just accept it as a norm. I would never accept it as a norm. Some people won't, but the majority of people, like I'm telling you,
how can you say the majority of people don't? What statistic is there to back that claim?
Think about this, right? You meet a girl today, and I've seen it happen, because trust me, I meet a lot of girls. And a whole heap of girls will tell me, they see how I am with my son as example, probably social media, whatever they see us on. oh, I would have a child with you. And I'm like, really? I don't think I want a next child yet. They're like, oh, well, I don't mind you just giving me that child. I'll do it on my own. I don't need a father. The whole comfort in saying me do this by myself, I don't think that's okay. It's not an okay
but that's like a dot. Those are the persons who you are interacting with, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
so you can't use those persons to generalize.
Let's be frank, right?
Let's be frank.
Let me say something to you, and then answer this question and tell me if I'm lying or I'm being truthful. 25 years ago, right? A woman would
25 years ago, I was very young.
You were very young, but growing up, you would see it. A woman, as an example, would not do certain things because she wanted to keep her dignity in check, keep her status in check. Would you say now...
Do certain things like what?
I'm just saying certain things because they know that society would say they're this way, they're that way. Either it would classify them a certain way. Would you say now more women don't care and it's just like, oh, if the man can do it, me can do it too? Would you say that is the case now?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. I think that you said back then they weren't doing it. That's what you said? And you think they're doing it more now?
Then they kept it in check. If they were doing it, it was not out there.
And I think the reason why you see it now or you hear about it more is because of how technology has been advanced compared to back then. So they were probably doing it, whatever it is that you're talking about, but it was just not, it never brought to light.
So when these women are on social media saying, yo, me take the one here,
people are taking people man long time.
No, they have been. But what I'm saying is there were principles to it. Back then a woman had cheat and she had take somebody. There was a principle.
How you know?
Even as a man.
Were you near back then?
Remember say a long time I do road.
What, not 25 years ago?
I was doing road. Remember me now music?
Not 25 years ago for you to understand what it means to cheat.
No, but I saw it. I could tell. I wasn't stupid. I saw it. There was a certain level of respecting one's home and understanding the value of the home and knowing that, listen, we stepped out because of whatever reasons. However, we're gonna respect the home. No,
what you say? Back then, they used to cheat with grace.
Yeah, right now, a man. Alright, even some of the man them. A man get 10,000 likes on Instagram, him go do certain things, you know. A woman get 10,000 likes, she go left for a good man, where she be like 20 years relationship with him, and gone her ways. You know.
I don't understand how come on for having a girl or a boy to cheating.
Me just try to show you, so me don't know how me I can deal with a daughter like that. You know, me don't know when she comes to me now. I'm very traditional.
Sometimes you have to experience things for yourself. When you get the daughter now, then you say, alright, based on my experience with the daughter, I think so too.
But then once she hits like 16, I don't know, because she's going to want to introduce me to her first boyfriend, and then I'm going to be like, alright, cool,
and you have to talk to them from their young. I'm going to talk to her,
but then by the time she reaches 16 and a half and she bring her next man because she on the first one broke up, I'm going to be like, this is a little bit too much guys for me already.
You know, so a lot of the times,
I'm not sure.
Children's reaction is based on what they see or how they are socialized. So you have to be the bigger person, the parent, to socialize them into that on that path that you want them to
then
be
suppose
on.
me and her mother left now and she see my socializing, me and maybe having enough woman them time there. You see the problem?
Then when you are the chef for them, why you need to have one if a woman?
Right, and it goes back to exactly what I'm saying. Everybody nowadays, as example, most persons nowadays say, listen, I have to live my life for me. I can't live for, so I have to live my life for me.
You know what? If we continue on this, it's gonna be all day. So let's move on to the next question. What is your relationship status?
More?
Your relationship status.
What do you mean my relationship status? Like,
what's your relationship
single
status?
Or not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't ever single or not?
I don't know.
Why you don't know?
I'd have to go make a phone call and check, man.
Like, make a phone call right now.
No, sir. That's not the Kareem.
Make the phone
that's
call
not the
right now.
Kareem.
Make the phone call right now because our viewers want to know.
That's Kareem.
Are you single? Are you not single? Are you taken? Are you
Me
not
don't know.
taken? Are you in a relationship? Or are you not in a relationship? Are you dating? Are you not dating?
All and none of the above.
Okay, Kareem.
Nah,
QQ. I don't even know who I'm talking to at this point.
See, Kareem would never answer such a question. That's a QQ.
I think Kareem would be more polite to
No,
answer the
Kareem would be
question.
like, I don't put my personal life out there.
So what if somebody out there who wants to have a chance with you? Is that possible? Let me put it that way.
I mean,
To see and like you, is that possible for them to have a chance with you?
if you go to buy a balloon at the shop, you get 100 chances. You know that?
No, what are you saying?
I'm just saying.
We're not buying any balloons now. Answer the question.
Well, when I see it out already. Remember at the start of the show, I was just
Alright, let's move on before this cold kill me. So Kareem, what are some of the things? Who am I speaking with now? QQ or Kareem?
QQ.
QQ, what are some of the things you look for in a woman?
Honesty, loyalty.
Honesty, loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
Yeah, that's very rare. these
Okay.
days.
That's all?
Yeah, I mean, we can all get good looks. You see how society is now. You know, if a girl don't look good, makeup can do it. If I shape your and can go do them body like. You know, so I'm not.
So are you
I'm
saying?
not pressed about them things. Like
So you're okay with women who does their body? And
to be honest, I've never really found any strong attraction to a girl that did their body, but I'm not against it. I don't, you know what I mean? People feel a certain way within themselves and their skin, so if that's what she does to make herself look good. Personally, though, I've never been a favorite of it. There's something about that naturalness that just turns me on. You know what I mean? Something about it. You know, but something about it.
okay. What's the craziest thing you have ever done for love?
It's the craziest thing I've ever done for love. She.
Is that crazy?
I'm trying to think. I've done some crazy stuff in life, but the craziest thing for love. I don't think I've done anything crazy.
You
To
never
be
done
honest.
anything crazy for love?
No.
You never, one girl never probably like say, when it's done, and you show up her yard.
But is that no? I've never begged. I'll be honest. And that might be an issue for me. Where it's not that I feel like I'm bigger than begging, but I'm willing to accept the consequences of my actions. Like if I do something, then I have to accept certain consequences.
Just so? You gonna fight for love?
I'll fight, but I'm not gonna beg. It's a difference when you beg.
How do you fight for love without begging?
I mean, show the person they appreciate it. Try to show up in the way they would have wanted you to, or you know, what I mean, I mean, I've missed a lot of birthdays, so maybe try to ensure that I'm there for the next birthday, and I'm, you know, all the gifts are there, certain things. But you know what I learned at a very young age is that you really can't outdo yourself thinking that you're gonna keep the individual. When a person's mind is made up and they're done with something, that's it. It makes no sense you do all of this, because you're doing all of this really either too late or, you know, thinking that you still have a hold on the individual. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay. Now, let's get into some more serious questions.
So them they never serious?
No, it was just like a chip off the iceberg. Almost there. Don't worry. A night in jail or 2 months in the hospital?
A night in jail.
A night in jail. Ever been in any runnings with the law?
No. Traffic tickets?
Just traffic ticket?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the banning of songs depicting the use of drugs and violence by the Broadcasting Commission?
Like I said, I understand the initiative. I just don't think it's gonna have the same impact that they would have wanted, because if it was to have any impact, it would have to have happened earlier. You know what I mean? Folks have already shunned the traditional medium for listening to music, such as radio, TV, etc. Everybody now uses Spotify, all these things, so people are just going to go to that. And then again, you know, it's just late, but I understand that the Broadcasting Commission has a duty to mandate and do certain things. I just feel like for things to be impacting, you have to do it at the right time.
You have to do it at the right time.
You have to do it at the right time, and I feel like now it's already too late. Everybody's fully consumed in that type of music. They should have done this years ago when we were crying out about the lack of reggae music playing more on the radios. You know what I mean? To level the playing field. At this point, nobody really cares.
So you're saying we're not going to hear less of those type of songs?
I mean, you're gonna hear less of it if you're listening to the radio or maybe other mediums such as the TV. But when has it ever been okay for these songs to play on TV? From the longer time, you know, these songs weren't really being played on the TV. Even if they were played on radio, it was a clean version. So it's really not gonna be no difference much. I'm sure folks are gonna find a creative way around it. It does lead to some constitutional protection being in question about whole, you know, infringing upon one's creative rights. So it's definitely something that will be challenged, I'm pretty sure. But even if it stands, I don't think it's really going to make it much difference impacting the youths now, because they're so consumed. Like, everybody get music off TikTok these days, and TikTok is not going to ban those type of songs. So it's past that stage.
Okay, cool. So for youths in society who feel as though
you want my jacket? You look cool.
I am not cold.
I'm just making sure.
I am just holding the tripod.
Right, because the breeze
because the breeze. Yes.
Yeah. You don't like how the breeze blows? You don't like nature?
Yes, I love nature.
Oh, I was just saying, because the breeze is blowing. I like when stuff blows.
You're cold?
I'm chilly. I am.
So you want to take off your jacket, forgive me. You're not going to freeze today?
I mean, but if you need it more than me, you know, me, I'm you see, it's called chivalry. This generation is done for.
Okay, let's go into the last question. Alright, so for youth in society who feel as though...
last question?
Yeah.
Cheers.
You don't want it to be the last
No,
question?
no. I'm fine.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Why? This was torture? You felt like I was torturing you?
I felt like a fully dunce, to be honest. I mean,
I wonder why.
I was laughing about most of the questions.
Were you nervous?
No, I wasn't.
So, and I'm sure this is not your first interview, and this isn't even something like we're in a studio setting. It's just a vlog.
It might have been my first interview in a park, you know, alone with a beautiful girl.
What's the difference?
You never know.
Last question. For youth in society who feel as though no matter how hard they try to succeed, it seems as though they are taking 3 steps back. You have 30 seconds to unfully dance yourself and give a word of encouragement.
I just want to say to enough of the youths that when I go through a tough time, you know, be steadfast. You know what I mean? Fight life. A lot of us are experimenting at life. People think that we know what we are doing, but the truth is we don't know what we're doing. We're experimenting at life. So keep the experimenting, everything just going. Fight life. You know, youths, you have to learn to fight life. Enough youth not fight. They don't want to have that fighting spirit and energy. You have to fight life. Trust and pray to Father God. People, encourage youths when you see them win. Cheer them on. Encourage them. That motivation is needed. Criticize, but advise. If you
Right on time! Kareem!
Radam!
Ah!
Anything sweet, you guys saw you.
Fully bright! Alright, so this is the end of the vlog and the
The end.
Q&A segments with Kareem. QQ.
You should have said the Q&S segment. Q and S.
Q and Q, Queen Cup. QQ.
Oh, the Q and Q segment.
Q and Q
Oh,
segment.
shoot.
Yeah, if you want to
no,
see
no.
me do a part 2 with Q, put it in the comment section. If you want to see me do this very same thing with other persons, put it in the comment section who you'd like to see me do it with. And don't forget to
Like and subscribe, share, comment.
right?
Oh, and follow me.
Yeah. So follow Kareem QQ on his Instagram.
You know, I'm never telling somebody my government name again because, boy, you just rinse it.
It's all over Google. Okay? It's on Google.
So you Googled me before? We did
this interview, yes.
Oh, wow.
So I know the type of question I should ask you.
That's wickedness.
Okay, so tell them your socials.
Instagram, QQ World, Facebook.com/QQUniverse, Twitter, QQ World, and TikTok, The QQ World.
That's a whole lot. And YouTube? You said YouTube?
YouTube.com/QQ World.
QQ World. It's all about the world. QQ
Our
World.
favorite word.
And remember to follow me on Instagram at
Repeat them,
Sashi, thank you, _Henry, SASHI_Henry. Twitter, Sashi_Henry. And on Facebook, Sasha Henry. Thanks for watching.
We'll follow you. Outside.